thank you to Ken Mallard Balitan. Damn, that's a long ass name. Thank you so much for giving a chance to the channel, and I hope you enjoy the content. By the way, why not just put a profile pic, man? Give it a little personal touch. Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we're going back a little bit with Purple Luffy. Now, because he's Purple Luffy, I don't need to be afraid. I can just play against meta. I'm very confident with my Purple Luffy, and I really think he's one of the top meta. This is still OP09. I think you guys saw by the title, but this is still OP09. I'm having so much fun on OP09 that I don't really even... Although OP10 doesn't change much of the meta, but if we go like the east, but I don't know, OP09 is one of the best metas we have. So in terms of variety, obviously Blue Doffy is the top deck, but I don't know, I'm very confident with Pluffy that he can take on the top decks, and this is the first game against the Black Yellow Luffy. Yeah, he was the one who chose to go second. I also tried the Black Yellow Luffy. I think you like to go second. I just don't know if it's a good idea to give the Purple Luffy the advantage of building board. So just to clarify, I kept that hand, although because we had Luffy Taro and we have Bon Kure, so I was just hoping to get a Zorojuro or something to play with Luffy Taro. And we ended up getting 2 from life and top deck. And I also don't agree with the play he did on Flampe, taking lives too early. I think he should have just hold on a little bit. I think he's going too fast, because I build board too fast. So if he goes down his own lives too early, I don't think that's a good idea. This one I do agree though. If he kept the Flampe and then just did this play right now with Hiyori, he would be at 3 lives, and he would be at 7k. But he managed to take out Bon Kure, so I guess he did take my my aggression, so to speak. I decide to counter out of that because I kind of want to play this game slow and kind of want to make sure I have pressure in case he goes too much on lives. If he goes too low on lives, I can go ham on him. So that's what why I counter it. If he would have swung right now with 7k onto my lives, obviously I would just take now. And also we got the Charlotte Linling 9 cost over there, which is pretty much the best card you could have against this Luffy and against Blue Doffy. So we got it in our hand, and I think I'm gonna be at 8. I could potentially ramp up and just play it and put whatever he plays now on the field. He played Kuzan, exactly, and I could just put it on lives and attack lives. Because I think Linling is super OP against this Black Yellow Luffy because you can put the card on top of their lives, and since Luffy has a rule where the face-up lives just go to the bottom deck, you can go aggro. So yeah, there you go. And we got the Linling from life. So I put it on bottom deck because I was somewhat afraid of Hiyori combo there. Although at that time I forgot Hiyori could take away the bottom life as well, I think, right? I don't know. But I think she could, so it wouldn't have mattered. Maybe I should have put him on top life and just swing. Because if he protects, then he's going down on resources in hand, which is what we want. And if he doesn't, if he just lets the life go, we get rid of board, we get rid of one life that does not go to his hand, so we are not adding resources. And oh, he did took the top life. Wait, no, he can take the bottom. Then why didn't he just take the bottom? Maybe he forgot. But there you go. But yeah, I think Swing is using a lot of 2Ks, by the way, to do this type of combos. He should just search first to see if he got like a Black Sabo. Although I was going to play another Linling into the Black Sabo, the vlogger. Sorry. And I just swing at it. He got another Luffy, he could play it, but he could not activate its effect. He's at 3 lives now. He plays Sabo, so I'm like, okay, he does probably get the blocker Sabo on life with Hiyori. But no, he had the yellow Sabo, which is good, actually, in this deck. Good tech, and I think people are gravitating towards him more now. People are starting to find out he actually viable. He takes the bottom life, which is Kuzan, to take away my Zorojuro, but now he's too low on lives, although he's on 7k. We just take that. So I think I'm gonna poke the bear here, right? I just go 9k if he takes, because I have another Linling and I was thinking about playing Linling. Although if he took this life right away and not counter out of it, could be problematic because it sends a message that he has counter in hand, right? He already got rid of 3 of his 2Ks that we can see on the field. Yeah, here I'm making like calculations. Like what happens if I swing 8k onto him, he spends 2k, and then I just attach everything to leader and go for it. That's I'm bad at math, so I need to think a lot. If anything goes wrong, we could potentially just swing swing 8k and then play the Linling, put a life onto his life. That would make him have to play another card to go to 0 lives to use the leader effect. So that would mean he could not do the Moria combo. He could still build a lot of board, but that would mean he would go down to resources in hand, which is good because we already set up the Linling and we already set up the Luffy Taro. And we were going to set up another Linling. So now I'm just calculating what I should do. And I've realized, just to speed up, if I attach everything onto leader, he would be, even if all his hand is 2Ks, he would be at 1 card in hand. So I'm like, okay, that's a good trade-off. Yeah, he didn't have even counter, so we just win. Next game is the Blue Doffy Flamingo. We did get to choose to go first, and I kept this hand. We have the 4 Dawn curve to play and the 7 curve, so we got Luffy Taro, so that's even better. Sorry about this, I forgot to end turn. There you go. Sorry if you guys hear children in the background, I just realized. He got a Search and he got a Perona, so he got a good hand as well. The only thing bad about our hand is the 2k counters to protect our lives early. And he got a Jinbei. There you go, our turn, we go 5. He probably will take. There you go. We ramp up, we just play Zorojuro and we grab a 2k. Now we have good amount of counter in our hands. And we can play the Luffy Taro. I'm usually very indecisive now with playing the Luffy Taro into Zorojuro or Luffy Taro into Sengoru. Against Doffy, it's better into Sengoru because of his law. The 4-cost law. That law. Because he can just do this. It's the only problem against our deck, to be honest. And Sangaru bypasses that, but Zorojuro is a brick in our hand. So getting rid of a brick and researching to add counter to hand is also good. So yeah, I decided to go for Zorojuro. I don't think it's a bad play, like, he can obviously play another law. But he does, unfortunately. Hopefully, he does not get a top deck law to use it with his leader effect. Because that would pretty much kill the game, to be honest. This law that I'm hovering right now is a big problem. There you go, he got the Jinbei, so he's building insane amounts of pressure. No law, we got a Moria. He had a 2k in hand? No, he only had 1k. So he only got 1k by 2 hand. Yeah, the Perona, there you go. We counter because we have a lot of cards in hand. We counter again because I want him to, exactly, I want him to rest that. And then we just take. Now, I don't know if this is a misplay here, because now I can, he has 5 cards in hand. He uses the Perona, we go 7. I do not want to put his Law in trash, because he can get it back with that Gecko Moria, so yeah. He's gonna go down onto one card in hand if he protects. If he would go... Okay, he did go down to 1. There you go. He actually used 2k. We have Giant to protect. He has 5 swings here. I don't know if it's a problem that I used my Dawn on that Sanji. Maybe I shouldn't. He's not attaching Dawn. Yeah, he's not attaching Dawn. I think he's just trying to thin us out, but we honestly cannot go to 0 lives with this, obviously, because of the event. Yeah, he's making. Yeah, here I need to take. So that was well played by him. At this point in time, I'm like, please top deck a Liling. We got a Luffy, but I really wanted a Liling. Liling over here would do very big difference. Because what you do is you starve the Blue Doffy, and once you starve, you start going for lives. The turn that you clear all of his board is the turn that you win, pretty much. Yeah, I just got rid of Luffy because, well, we are not going to have 9 Dawn next turn, so there's no reason. Get rid of Sangoro because we're probably gonna have to play that Law. He counters. Maybe here. I was at 7. How much Dawn was he at? I would need to see. Because if I was lower on Dawn than him, like at least 2, I could play 2 blockers. Which I think it would be a good play. And then just thin out his board and his resources. Yeah. Now I can't do it. I can only play 1. I attach 1 Dawn, just in case. We cannot use the effects. He has 3 swings and we are at 1 life, 1 blocker. So it's gonna be very hard to not go to 0 lives this turn. He's just going full on aggro. He goes 6. No, he goes 7. Okay. No, 8. There you go. And now we're just gonna go down to 0 lives. Yeah. So now that's a problem. We have no counter. And we're gonna have to play that Sanji and hope he doesn't have the event. Yeah. There you go. Oh! Ooh! If I didn't see that Robin blocker, we could have been in trouble. Holy. Alright, now... He only has one swing. This was the best we could do. But that was very risky of me. And, like, I just gave up. He had the event. So I just put a GG, asked for a rematch. And we got a rematch. We managed to go first. We got a good hand as well. I'm very proud of my deck list because my deck list is very good mathematically, I believe. It's hard for me to whiff a decent hand or a hand that has the potential to just search what it needs and have plays. So we have the Zorojuro. Hopefully when we take lives, maybe we see Luffy Taro. Maybe it's when we search for Zorojuro. Okay, and we saw Luffy Taro. There you go. Obviously, if we didn't see Luffy Taro, we were hopefully hit a Sanji. Okay, he plays Jinbei. Hopefully he doesn't have Law again. He didn't. Thank God. We actually managed to keep our aggression. He got rid of Teach. And now we just make sure we build board. We're completely fine. We have a lot of a counter. And next turn we have that Sanji if anything goes wrong. There you go. I want him to attack. I want him to attack with his characters. There you go. So whatever he does now, we just take. Unless he goes for boards, but I don't think he will. This guy wasn't so much on going for board. I think the only time he took board last game was with the Law effect, right? Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. But he's very aggressive, which is what Doffy should be, obviously. So he goes 6, and he goes to board, so I need to protect it. It's not badly played, actually. Okay. It's not badly played. It thin out my resources. But we're gonna thin out his resources as well, right now. Just like this. There you go. We go 7. He needs to let it go. And now I'm just gonna use my Sanji to thin out even more his resources. Yeah, so we go... Yeah, if he wants, he can try and go 0, and we just took everything out. No! Oh! Didn't remember he used a 2k. Push the block, but now he's completely thin out of resources, and we can go down on resources as well because we have more board. He has 3 swings. Unless he swings for life, we counter. If he swings for life, we just probably take. He goes 6 onto Zorojuro. We counter with our blocker keys. I need to find more windows to play that blocker keys, because that blocker key is actually nice. He goes 7 to Zorojuro. We let it go. And now he goes 6 for some reason. I don't know why not just go 7. Well, it wouldn't have mattered much because all we had was 2Ks, but still. There you go. Now we go. We just go 5. He takes, and we go 6. He takes. And here I'm thinking about. Yeah, I'm thinking about playing the Uzohashi to take away his blocker. There you go. And now I'm gonna go for board even more. Yeah, it just gives up. We were going to clear the board, and as I told you, when you clear the board, it's pretty much when you win the game against Doffy. Because he will be thin out of resources, and in one turn we would just take the whole game. These were the 3 games of this week. In case you're new to the channel, usually I just upload 3 games at a time to keep the videos not so long, but not so short as well. So it's 3 games, and I think these 3 games were nice. You know, it goes against the meta. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, consider liking and subscribing, it helps the channel, and comment what you think of the Luffy in the OP09 meta and the upcoming OP10 meta. Goodbye!